As we continue, we've got ourselves another first-time matchup. And so tonight, the Cocoa Beach Wonderkind Tommy Wilcox, one half of the Rage TV Tag Champions, steps into the squared circle with fellow Rage regular, Mad Dog McKAY. The following contest is set for one fall, with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first, accompanied by the Fairfield Fox Faye Crawford from Cocoa Beach, Florida, weighing 210 pounds, one half of the Rage TV Tag Champions, the Cocoa Beach Wunderkind, Tommy Wilcox.
Faye Crawford joining Tommy at ringside for this singles matchup. The great woman behind the great man that is Tommy Wilcox. Another nice change of pace matchup here as the Rage Tag Champs engage in some singles competition, with Oliver Hollywood just losing his bid for the Cruiserweight title to Gary Galaxy at the Spectrum. And Tommy Wilcox in this first ever dust-up with Mad Dog Mark McKAY. Should be a real treat seeing these two mainstay guys from Rage in this match tonight.
Yeah, that's funny, Wally. People tend to forget that Tommy Wilcox and Oliver Hollywood had some pretty spectacular singles careers in their own rights before they decided to partner up. It's funny to think they didn't even want to in the first place, huh?
And his opponent, accompanied by Miss Morse X from Ithaca, New York, weighing 205 pounds, here's Mad Dog Mark McKAY.
This fella and his lady, lots of fan support has been drummed up by Mad Dog Mark McKAY and Miss Morse X. McKay's been around so long, fans have finally dubbed him the Enigma, and you know, it kinda fits the both of them. Still tons of speculation surrounding the identity of Miss Morse X, but with McKAY himself guarding that secret and threatening to rip out the heart of anyone who might try to expose her. I think we're gonna stay guessing about it. I personally never asked him anything about her.
Wise move, Wally. He got a little hostile with Don Hickson in their first interview. And trust me, Don's never asked about her again. But amongst ourselves, I don't know who she is and really don't care. We got bigger problems in our WL.
Keep in mind this is the guy who sidelined Ballarat Jack for 2 months.
I'm looking at Wilcox and McKAY, and I'm fully expecting McKAY, along with Miss Morse X, to take a giant dump on the rule book here. See, Wilcox is fast and slick, and that's gonna irritate the hell out of McKAY. Really looking forward to this wild mix of techniques.
Man, I love the way Miss Morse actually looks at Mad Dog Mark McKAY like he's a whole snack. You know, Danielle looks at me that way sometimes. Hey, does Sylvia look at you like that, Johnny?
Don't be trying to embarrass me in public, Lynch. You've already seen what we're like when we're together during off hours.
Oh, that's right, you're cakes. Yeah, there we go. Willie Johnson rings the bell. Here we go. They lock it up, collar and elbow. McKAY with the upper hand. McKAY countered by Tommy Wilcox. Wilcox locks up McKAY. Switched it around real quick on the Mad Dog. Tommy Wilcox choking. Mad Dog Mark McKAY with the top rope. Rebound off the middle rope and a bulldog to Mad Dog Mark McKAY. Okay, Tommy Wilcox starting out strong here. McKAY with a kick to the leg and into a sleeper hold. He's going to try and end this quick. Good luck with that. Tommy Wilcox counters with a jawjacker. McKAY taken down to one knee, but not quite all the way down. McKAY whipped to the ropes by Wilcox. Wilcox has it. Oh, what a suplex right there from the Cocoa Beach Wonderkind. Okay. Wilcox locks in a heel hook stretch on Mad Dog Mark McKAY. The Fairfield Fox, Faye Crawford, watching Wilcox intently. McKAY counters both boots, gets back up, locks up Tommy Wilcox, escorts him towards the far right corner, head first into the turnbuckle. McKAY quickly countered by Tommy Wilcox, who escapes the corner. And into the corner goes McKAY himself. Face first into the turnbuckle. Tommy Wilcox opening up with a series of 10-count punches, but McKAY puts the brakes on that one pretty quick. Oh, this is going to be an intense ride, guys. Wilcox whipped to the far left corner this time. A hard right hand from Mad Dog Mark McKAY. McKAY yanking on the arm for dear life on Tommy Wilcox. Still stuck in the corner. McKAY going to keep doing that. He's going to work on that arm till he yanks it out of the socket. Hard right hand from Mad Dog Mark McKay. Oh, what a headbutt. Tommy Wilcox finally rolls out of the corner. Here's a cover and a hook of the leg. One. Just a one, says Willie Johnson. All right, well, out to the floor rolls Tommy Wilcox. McKay over the top. Shut up. Top rope cross body. Mad Dog McKay talking trash to Tommy Wilcox after he's gone air on him. Unbelievable. Huh. Wilcox counters. McKay puts on the brakes before hitting the ring steps. Wilcox back inside the ring, urging McKay to get back inside and let's do it. McKay's going to take him up on the offer too. Rebound off the ropes, flying elbow takes McKay down to the canvas again. Tommy Wilcox has been dominant so far. A right hand from McKay. A series of elbows to the midsection from Tommy Wilcox. And whoa, well, a swing and a miss on that one for Wilcox as McKay delivers a couple of stomps to the midsection. And Mad Dog Mark McKay definitely giving Tommy Wilcox a run for his money in this first time encounter as he stamps every available inch of Wilcox. Wilcox back up on his feet, delivers a kick to the ribs of Mad Dog Mark McKay. McKay turned over. A leg snap from Tommy Wilcox. So far, Miss Morse X seems to be behaving herself, but that may change at any given moment. Tommy Wilcox still firmly in control of this matchup as he tries to unscrew the head of Mad Dog Mark McKay like a bottle cap. Slams his head down to the canvas. Wilcox rebounds off the ropes, leg drop across the throat of Mad Dog Mark McKay. McKay struggling to get to his feet, but Tommy Wilcox right there again whips him to the ropes, makes the duck under, and a spinning elbow right to the face of McKay. McKay rounded up again. Wilcox rebounds off the ropes. Woo, beautiful moonsault took McKay down center ring. Tommy Wilcox nails him with the fist drop. A page out of the Jerry Lawler playbook right there. A knee to the back of Mad Dog Mark McKay. He nailed him with the elbow that time. Wilcox has him up. Inverted atomic drop. Wilcox rounds him up again. Scoop slams him. Wow. Tommy Wilcox with a nice parlay of moves right there. McKay scoop slams Wilcox in return. There's a clothesline from McKay. A second one. Wilcox back up on his feet, catches a third clothesline. Wilcox winds up in the corner. Here comes McKay. Clothesline takes Wilcox down to the mat. Here's a cover and a hook of the leg. 1, 2. Well, just a 2. Tommy Wilcox still got some steam in the tank. A chop across the chest from McKay, who starts playing tug of war with his leg this time. Wilcox limping on that leg. McKay whips him to the ropes. Ducks under a second time, and oh, kitchen sink knee right to the lower abdomen. And Mad Dog McKay's fired up. Man, these two, definitely some friction between them with a nasty fist drop and a driving knee to the head of Tommy Wilcox. Mad Dog Mark McKay takes himself topside here. He's about to go air. Wilcox slowly makes his way to a standing position. Here we go. Double axe handle right across the head of Wilcox. Wilcox quickly rolls out, gets back up, counter whips McKay out onto the apron. Hard right hand from Tommy Wilcox. Turns McKay around, drapes him between the ropes, and starts going off with forearms to the back of Mad Dog Mark McKay. Follows that up with a pair of knees. Ms. Morse X looking absolutely alarmed here. Rebound off the ropes. Whoa, McKay quickly back up, and a shoulder tackle takes Wilcox down. Wilcox counters with a kick to the head. McKay gathered up by Wilcox, whipped to the far right corner. A running splash takes McKay face down to the canvas. Tommy Wilcox is tuning up the band. Here we go. Super kick right to the chin of McKay. And wow, Tommy Wilcox just wore himself out using everything he had on that super kick. And he's struggling to get back up. Finally makes it to a standing position here. Mad Dog McKAY slow to stand up here. Wilcox right there waiting for him. Kick to the midsection, a rebound off the ropes and a running knee, and then a clothesline, and down goes McKAY. Wilcox quickly covers. 1, 2, 3, and that's a wrap. Tommy Wilcox defeats Mad Dog McKAY by pinfall.
The time, 6 minutes and 57 seconds. And your winner by pinfall, Tommy Wilcox.
McKAY seemed especially ornery tonight, huh? I got the same sense you did about these guys' texts. This was just the start of something potentially nasty.
No wonder they call him the Cocoa Beach Wonderkind. Man, he spent every last dime of his energy allowance to get this win over Mad Dog McKAY. And I'm right there in the trenches with you guys. I don't think Tommy and the Mad Dog are quite finished with one another just yet.
Gentlemen, this looks like the beginning of a nasty rivalry. And ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back with more RWL SN RL right after these messages, see? So you stay right there in your seat, you understand?